Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today I'm doing a very good run on the Infinite Dragon Ball history. It was a very fun, enjoyable run. I managed to do this the first time around when I actually tried out this team. I wanted to see how Bardock would do on the Super Saiyans team, and this kind of happened like naturally by accident. That I ended up getting basically everyone's transformations. I was like, oh, this would be awesome. So this would be cool to do as a run for a video. So I tried to record it first, and I was playing the game, I want to say, like properly, the way you should. And obviously we have a lot of units that build up their defense very quickly, but unfortunately, by playing it the smart way, you know, like putting units with type advantage in the defending positions, obviously getting supers with our units that stack their defense, it became very quickly, it became too hard to take enough damage to actually get people to transform, because obviously a lot of the people on this team transform based on HP restrictions, which is obviously the Namek, Goku, Gohan, and then LR Vegito. Bardock we can obviously transform whenever we want, like from the 4th turn onwards. And then the Gobro's active skill is going to be HP restricted as well. So what I decided to do was I brought the physical Bardock here, obviously because he's a super good link partner for the Super Saiyan Bardock transformation of the new AGL one, but he's also like a much weaker unit, like much lower tier. So essentially for these first few turns, what I've done, I've sped it up because we are against the androids that absorb your key attacks, and depending on our rotations there are certain times where we can't avoid it, and then certain times where things like this happen and we get an additional super and we end up healing too much. But so I've sped this bit up literally up until the point where we get the first transformation. So here we go. So we get hit with the super attack from Dr. Gero, and that's enough to knock us down and get the first transformation with Goku. And then I think we have the possibility to transform. Yeah, see, look at this. All these active skills going off. So everybody is ready already. But one thing we learned from doing the all Bardock team run on Infinite Dragon Ball history is we don't want to transform too early with our units that stack their defense, because I want them to have reasonable defense towards the end of the event. So what I decided to do is not transform Gohan this turn, but then at the same time try and stay away from same type orbs, so we don't heal up too much, because basically I want to transform Gohan probably the next time he comes around, but just having that extra turn to raise his defense a little bit more is obviously going to help. And then of course, unfortunately, the Gobros, both of their supers are key based, so that leaves us kind of stuck in the same position. But additional normals are obviously good, and then I think we should still be low enough. Okay, we don't have the other Bardock, Goku on rotation, because I think the other Goku would probably have transformed. So what I'm going to do is I end up not transforming Bardock for quite a while, because mine is only 55%, and he does really need to build up his defense before we decide to transform him and lose that infinite stacking ability. So I'm pretty sure I keep checking his defense, but I wait until he gets above 200k to transform. So funnily enough, he's the guy with the easiest transformation condition on the team, and I'm fairly sure he transforms last out of everyone. So obviously the Gobros can't transform, but we do get their active skill. The odd one out really is physical Bardock, who's pretty much only here to take damage in the earlier turns so that we can set up for all of our transformations. So we get the second Namek Goku to transform here. I believe the friend Goku is 79%, mine is 90% thanks to the Cooler banner. I went into the Cooler banner with no dupes in him, and yeah, it took me 950 stones to pull one copy of Cooler, but I managed to pull 3 Namek Gokus, so I guess that is very, very useful. So yeah, Gohan's already got like over 200,000 defense, so we're going to go ahead and transform. It's been a long time since I've seen this animation in-game, so it's very nice to have all of these units on the same team and actually be able to transform with them. And I do believe that after transforming, the orbs don't change as well as I would have liked. I really wanted those reds to change to rainbow, and we could have connected all of those blues, but by doing it this way, we do get to see LR Gohan's 12 key super in his Super Saiyan 2 form, which is amazing. It's one of my favourite super attack animations in the game. The one where he takes out all of the Cell Juniors. Like, obviously the Kamehameha, when you get his 18 key, is awesome, but you very rarely see this. Like, if you do ever get to transform, he gives himself so much extra key that it's usually very easy to get the 18 key super. But yeah, that super attack animation is awesome. And we've almost taken him out, which is kind of annoying because the Gobros, of course, here going to come in, give him the heal. And are they going to dish? Oh, of course they are. This is going to be the time that having all the dupes in them doesn't come in handy. So obviously for the first part of the event, it's pretty annoying. Oh, because yeah, Super Saiyan Goku's going to go ahead and do the same thing. So once we get past the annoyingness of this guy, then everything will be all good. Because at least on this rotation, that's the other good thing about physical Bardock, at least for these first two fights, is he has a non-key based super attack as well. So we're able to at least do a bit of extra damage with him. And then hopefully the Bardock should be able to finish it off here. I actually can't remember. But yeah, once we get past this guy, oh boy, then it becomes smooth sailing. It's kind of funny that, like, the total length of this video, like, a good first, almost the first half, maybe the first, like, third, is all fighting these two guys. And then, yeah, the additional super from Bardock is actually huge, so I think that does allow AGL Bardock to finish him off here, I want to say. Yeah, there we go. So now we don't have to worry about any of these shenanigans. And now we can do ridiculous stuff like this. And this is the other thing as well, is we're still hovering around, what, 60%, just under? So we want to try and drop below 50% so we can get the fusion with LR Vegito. So I'm assuming out of all of these guys, he's probably going to take the most damage from a super, because Gohan and the Gobros have been building up their defenses already. So decided to put him in the first slot. But yeah, we're getting full rotation of 18 key supers with our LRs here. So now that the shackles have been taken off of not being able to do Key Blast super attacks, you're about to see this team explode out of the gate here. First, a huge hit from you, then Gohan, 3.5 million. Just, you know, straight away, let's just do that. That is a great animation. Shame you don't get to see it that much, eh? So we even get the KO screen. 3.4 mil. Nice huge crit there. My Gohan has one dupe, so very much looking forward to him and Cell coming back during the 5-year, so I can get, hopefully, at least another dupe for Gohan and actually pull a copy of Cell. So see, I'm trying to decide here whether I do put Bardock in the front. Because if I put the AGL Bardock in the front slot, he's not going to take any damage, and then Goku on the end there's probably not going to take any damage. So I don't know if we're going to lose enough. Plus we got the Dokkan mode. I didn't realise we were about to hit that now. So I think I choose to skip this, because obviously I want to get as little healing as possible. We are attacking with the physical unit, yeah I do. So skip this. Obviously he's not going to do a huge amount of damage against 17 due to the type disadvantage. Yeah, 300,000. So that won't give us much of a heal. And then yeah, he took 80k damage from a normal attack. So I think putting him there was definitely the right idea. Goku up to 2 million. I didn't see whether this one was mine or the friend actually, but that's pretty decent. Because obviously he's going to keep building up his defense now as well. So our team has now become incredibly strong defensively. And we've managed to get off pretty much all of our transformations. I believe we're going to have the Vegito one coming up. That's why I switched him to be on main rotation as well, because I knew we were going to get low and close to under 50 HP. So there you go, 50%. But so yeah, Vegito as well. So not only did we get LR Vegito to fuse, we got LR Gohan to transform. We've got both of our Gokus transformed. So now really we're only waiting on Bardock. And like I say, I think I'll probably start checking his defense in the next couple of turns. I remember doing that. But yeah, this is some ridiculousness. 24 key super with Vegito, 3.3 mil. Just gonna come on in here with the Spirit Sword, Final Kamehameha. Yeah, just do, you know, almost 2 million damage. And then get an additional super, why not? Big Bang attack, so... yeah, Vegito's just like, nope, I'm on the scene now, and it's time that we go crazy. So... what is Bardock at now? I must be getting close to... I feel like it's either against 16 or against the next phase, which I believe is the first form cell. Yeah, he's at 17k, so I'm not going to transform him this turn. This is, of course, one of my first proper outings on a full team with my Go Bros now that they are Rainbow, thanks to the Bardock banner. Keeps giving me copies of the Go Bros, but won't give me extra copies of Bardock, so I think I literally could have rainbowed. I could have rainbowed the Go Bros from this banner alone. I've pulled 5 copies of them from this banner, and I came into it with them already at 79%. So very annoying. I very much wish that they would have been extra copies of Bardock, or even 1 copy of Raditz, because I still am yet to pull a single copy of Raditz. But there you go. So Go Bro's going to take a super attack here. Type disadvantage. Yeah, see, that still does quite a bit of damage. But now we've got our man Super Vegito with these built-in counters, getting that extra key from Rainbow. So there's another 24 key super for you, another 24 key super for Gohan, and yeah, Goku on the end doesn't need much key in order to super attack. So yeah, 770,000 damage counters. We take those. You know, just a casual, like, what, 2.1 million or something in total extra damage. That's fine. And then just a casual 3.3 on his super attack as well. So yeah, the fact that it takes a little bit to set up. Like I said, if you don't take a lot of damage early on, your defenses start to become so high that they just can't do enough damage to you in order to get everyone else to transform. So, but we're looking good now. I think, we got to be almost at the turn where it's time for Bardock to transform. No, maybe not. Am I going to wait one more turn? I am, apparently. Because yeah, I was really salty about losing that all Bardock team run on that Infinite Dragon Ball History run that we did the other day on video. So I definitely learned that I need to wait to transform that Bardock. Because at 55%, like, he just really needs all of that extra defense build up. Plus, of course, like, the last phase for Cell is Tech. So we don't want to get to the last phase and then have him utterly destroy Bardock. Unfortunately, he did super attack physical Bardock, so I was a little bit concerned with that. Over 200,000 damage. So I think, yeah, at the start of the next turn, I think I used my one and only item. If we hadn't taken the super attack there, this very easily would have been a no item run. But once I'd gotten this far, I didn't want to take any risks. So pretty sure we heal up with an Android 8 in the next turn. Oh, we've got the, I think this is where I might, yeah, there you go. This is bust out the active skill with the Go Bros. That was the last thing on our checklist left to see. And, yeah, it's always nice to actually be able to get this active skill off, especially with them Rainbow now. Yeah, 4.8 million damage, no crit. So, if we'd crit, that would have been it right there. So Vegito is probably going to take him out in the first slot unless it's a super, which is another reason why I didn't want to risk it and take a heal, because knowing my luck, that attack in the first slot would be a super and then we would die. And I'd be very disappointed because we got this far, we actually got everyone to transform, so dying here would have been really unfortunate. So yeah, just a million damage from a counter. Crit counters are pretty damn good on a Rainbow LR Vegito. So yeah, now we're up against the Tech enemy for the first time here, and then the last phase is Tech. So I think this is where we probably want to be transforming Bardock. Oh yeah, see, he's got the support as well, so he's well over. So now this is where I'm going to switch off the physical Bardock, because obviously he's kind of served his purpose. he's just going to become a support unit, because now that Bardock is transformed, he's obviously going to share Super Saiyan with the transformed Goku. They're not the best link partners, but I just think it's a pretty cool rotation to have, because it's like Goku when he first goes Super Saiyan, and then Bardock when he first goes Super Saiyan. The father-son first Super Saiyan transformations makes a pretty cool rotation, and then we can float the Bardock off here, because obviously he is the biggest defensive liability on our team. So getting him off the rotation and out of harm's way is a good idea. Plus he's a support unit, so he's going to be able to come in and help that other rotation now as well. So super attack on Namek Goku, yep, double digit damage at this point, so sorry Cell. And 2.5, not bad. I'm still always impressed with how good 55% Bardock is, so man, he is going to be crazy with, well, we know he is crazy Rainbow, because obviously I run Rainbow Friends under his lead, which currently his leader skill is the highest attack and defense percentage on like any category aside from the representatives of Unit 7. So there's a lot of 170% attack teams we can run him on. So we have seen the Rainbow one easily gets to like 3.5 million attack stats, which is pretty good. So the other good thing for us, of course, about Cell having 2 tech phases is it means this this man right here, the Int Super Vegito, is able to just go off and deal a ton of extra damage for us. So even though we weren't able to get the 18 key super, I mean, he's still hitting over a 2 million attack stat with his 12 key super. And then yeah, no crit needed for a million damage counters here. So yeah, that should be him taken out. And we are getting very close to the end. I hadn't even like originally intended to do the full run, but obviously I decided to transform Bardock so late, and now that we've got everything set up, we can get this going pretty quickly, to be fair, to get to the end. So I was checking their defenses. I decided to float off Goku because it seemed like a really weird idea to float off Gohan when we finally have him transformed and can actually get like a 24 key super with him. So yeah, Bardock's going to take a super. I don't know if his defense is high enough for this to not do a ton of damage. I guess the smart play really was putting Goku in the front slot, but obviously I'm biased towards Bardock, so we're going to keep him on rotation, even if he is slightly weaker than the Namek Goku. But especially because we're against Physical Cell, I guess I probably should have put Goku in the first slot and Bardock in the third slot. But hey, I want to play with the new Bardock, so 4.7 million attack stat for Gohan. Okay. Yeah, so a nice 2 million damage. Obviously, by the time we get to this end point of the event, Cell has pretty high defense and pretty decent damage mitigation, because a 4.7 million attack stat from Super Saiyan 2 Gohan only doing like under 2 million damage is not something you would see every day. But additional super from Goku is really good here. That means that puts him at about 3 million damage by himself for that one turn. So I think we should be able to take him out here before Physical Super Saiyan Bardock is in any danger of taking us a load of extra damage. So, but fortunately, yeah, all those rainbow orbs at the side, LR Vegito and Gogeta, of course, obviously get a bunch of extra ki from picking up rainbow orbs, which is super useful. But yeah, I think we should be all good to finish him off here. Vegito does a crit. Obviously, he's got type disadvantage currently. So if he can crit here... Yeah, okay. Wow. So he survives with the tiniest sliver of health, but that is pathetic healing. And yeah, 4.3 on the Go Bros on only their 12 key super. Goddamn. So there you go. We are moving into the final phase here. I'm very aware that the Dokkan attack is starting to build up. I was really hoping that for like a dramatic finish, we could have Gohan here with his 18 key super be the Dokkan attack to take out Cell. But I'm not entirely sure how it works out. I know it gets very close to the wire at one point. So Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. We've been fortunate because obviously now that we've transformed Gohan, he's not as good defensively, but we keep being able to put him in these really good spots where we don't actually have to worry about him getting attacked back. Wow, bad attack start though. So yeah, we got type disadvantage though, so we probably do need a crit, but there you go. So that is some big damage on this cell right at the end of the event here. So Bardock, obviously the other good thing as well about transforming Bardock so late is that he still gets, of course, those 5 turns where he has built-in dodge and built-in crit. So the closer we do that to the end of the event, the better. Yes, he still takes 145k from a type disadvantage super attack, but I guess that's understandable. I didn't actually even check. What's the maximum HP? Yeah, see, we've got a huge amount of maximum HP. We're a little bit a ways from 500k, but that is a lot of HP. So we are still very high up the... Oh yeah, this is... I think this might be GG. Because, yeah, although he locked Vegito in front of all of his attacks. What an absolute madman. Like, he's given up and accepted death. He's just going to lock the guy that can counter all of his attacks with type advantage in the slot in front of him. So, and then, yeah, I don't think we even get the Dokkan attack. Yeah, look at that. It was so close. So if we hadn't done as much damage this turn, Gohan probably would have been able to finish it off with the law-appropriate Father-Son Kamehameha Dokkan attack. But yeah, we get a huge hit from Vegito, and then all it takes is one counter. Boom. 1.2 million damage, and Cell goes down. So there you go. That was the Infinite Dragon Ball history with what I think was an incredibly fun Super Saiyan team. It was just a really fun, enjoyable run, so I wanted to get it up as a video and just go over some of the stuff that we did. So it was very cool to actually see all of those units transform. We didn't have to use one item, but it was a pretty slick run. And even though we wasted a bit of time at the beginning. But there you go. So let me know what you guys think down below. Did you enjoy the team? Let me know what you thought. And yeah, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. Those links are in the description below. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.